Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we have studied about the nomenclature of the coordinations compounds. Today, we are going to study about the important topic is the isomerisms. The 2 or 1 marks question is coming from here. So, according to the isomerisms of the coordinations compound, they generally are showing the 2 types of isomerisms. Okay. The first isomerism is known as the structural isomerism. And guys, the next one is a stereoisomerism. The first one is a structural, then again is a stereoisomerisms. The structure on the behalf of their structure, they further divide it into 4 types. The first one is the ionic isomerisms. The next one is the hydrate isomerisms, or you say solvation isomerisms. Okay. The next one generally is known as the linkage. And the next one is coordination. Okay. And if you are talking about the stereo means the arrangement of the particles or ligands, neutral molecular ions surrounding to the central metal atoms in a 3-dimensional way. So the stereo is further divided into 2 parts. The first one is a geometrical, and again the next one is a optical. Geometrical isomerisms as well as the optical isomerisms. In case of the geometrical isomerisms, the geometrical isomerisms is further divided according to its structure. In your syllabus, the 2 type of structure is here. The first one is a tetrahedral, or you say square planar, and the next one is a octahedral. Generally tetrahedrals तो नहीं है, आपका square planars is allotted there and octahedrals. In optical isomerisms, you know that different types of isomerisms here. But suppose today we are going to complete a structural as well as the geometrical isomerisms. So first of all, we are going to define what is the isomerisms. You have already studied the isomerism in case of the carbon compounds in your 11th class, and some few portion is also in your 10th class. The isomerisms is a phenomenon in which the compounds having a same molecular formula but they are different in their structural formula is known as the isomerisms. And isomers also have the similar type of physical properties, but maybe they are differentiated on the behalf of their chemical properties like melting point, boiling points, maybe in color, maybe in solubility. Okay, so molecular formula the same, but they are different according to their chemical formula and the arrangement of the atoms. So these are known as the isomers, and those isomers or molecule are performing the such kind of the phenomenon is known as the isomerism. So guys, we are starting first of all with our structural isomerisms. Then we are going to our stereoisomerisms of the coordination compounds. So see, the first of all we starting from the structural. What happened in case of the structural isomerism? In case of the structural isomerisms, the compounds are having the same molecular formula but they different in their structure. So first type of isomerisms here we are studying about the structural isomerisms. Structural isomerisms, so having a same molecular formula but they different in their molecular arrangement, so these are known as the structural isomerisms. The first type of isomerism in structural is ionization and ionization isomerisms. Ionization and isomerisms. So what happened in case of the ionization isomerisms? They having the same molecular formula, but they liberating different ions in solutions. इसमें compound का molecular formula तो same होगा, but जब ये reactions करने के लिए जाते हैं तो ये different ions देते हैं. How it is possible? If they having the same molecular formula, so it means they giving same ions, but it's not happen. They having same molecular formula, but when they going to reactions, they giving you different ions. I'm just giving you example. The examples of the cobalts, NH345, okay, that is Br 2 plus, and here outside is SO4 2 minus. This one is a compound. अगर इसी का एक आइसोमर बनाऊं, so we are taking CO, NH3, whole 5, SO4. Here this is 2 plus and Br minus. These are two compounds. See, here same central metal atom cobalt, same ammonia molecule, same sulfate molecule, same bromine molecule. But look at here, guys. Here the arrangement of the counter ion. You know this is known as counter ion. And those are inside this bracket, they are known as the ligands. Here they only just different on the behalf of the arrangement in between the carbon counter ions and ligands. So what happened, they having the same molecular formula but different structural formula, and when they are going to dissolve in water, only counter ion is dissociate. जब आप इसे water में dissolve करेंगे तो ligand dissociate नहीं होते. Okay, मैंने आपको पढ़ाया था salt और complex ion का difference. Here they giving you a sulfate ions when they dissolve in water. Here they giving you bromine ion when they dissolve in water. So what happened? Everything is depend upon the counter ion. Which ions are producing is depend upon the availability of counter ions. So here the counter ion is sulfate. When they dissolve in water, they giving you a sulfate ions. And here the counter ion is bromine. So they both have the same molecular formula. Okay, but what happened when they dissolve in water, they giving you sulfate ion, they giving you bromine ion. And how we are detecting the giving you sulfate ion? हमें कैसे आइडेंटिफाई होता है कि जब डिसॉल्व हुआ तो सल्फेट आयन ही देता है और यहाँ पे सल्फेट आयन ही फ्री है. सी गाइस, वी आर परफॉर्मिंग बाय अ टेस्ट. Then we are going to our salt analysis. In salt analysis, generally the sulfate ion test with the help of barium chloride. If you are adding the BaCl2 solution, you know the BaCl2 is a colorless. When the BaCl2 solution is adding inside this solution, so which ion is available? Sulfate ion. So sulfate react with barium, giving you a BaSO4, and the color of the BaSO4 is white. अगर आप इस कंपाउंड्स को BaCl2 में डिसॉल्व करेंगे तो आपको बेरियम सल्फेट का प्रेसिपिटेट मिलेगा. इससे क्या प्रूव हुआ? It means in the given solution the sulfate ion is available. अगर सल्फेट आयन नहीं होता तो they not giving you any white color of precipitate. So that reaction is proved that in the case of the above, the first one compound, they always giving you sulfate ion when they dissolve in water. And when you giving or adding the barium chloride, they giving you a white precipitate of barium sulfate. It means that ions giving you a sulfate ions. तो इसको dissolve करने से आपको कौन से ions मिले? Sulfate ions. But what happened? How we are performing this that one test? How we know here the sulfate ion is not available, bromine is only available. So here we are adding AgCl, AgNO3. So the AgNO3 solution. So what happened here? The Ag react with Br because जब ये dissolve होगा तो कौन से ion दे रहा होगा? Bromine ions दे रहा होगा. So when they dissolve in the solution or water and we are adding a few drops of silver nitrate, the silver react with the Br and giving you AgBr. And what is the precipitate of the AgBr is also white. So silver is only capable to give a precipitate with the halogen or a Br. So that's why it means when the second compound dissolved in water, they are only liberating bromine ions. So it means the second compound is not giving you sulfate ion, is only giving you bromine ions. So it means the ionization or ions isomerisms, they having the same molecular formula, but when they dissolve in water, they giving you different ions. So that's why this isomerism is known as the ionization or ionations or ions isomerism in case of the coordination compound. I hope you all understand the similar type of isomerisms is thing. But always remember the counter ions are responsible for the how much ions are producing and which ions are produced inside the solution. यहाँ पे जो आयंस प्रोड्यूशंस है वो अंडर ब्रैकेट वाले लिगेंड्स तो सेंट्रल मेटल एटम से टाइप की हेड रहते हैं. आयन फॉर्म में कौन आएगा? जो काउंटर आयंस होते हैं वही आयन प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. ओके, सो दिस आइसोमेरिज्म इज नोन एज द आयोनाइजेशन आइसोमेरिज्म्स. दिस इज द फर्स्ट आइसोमेरिज्म. सी द नेक्स्ट आइसोमेरिज्म्स, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ आइसोमेरिज्म्स इज हाइड्रेशन और हाइड्रेट और सॉल्वेंट आइसोमेरिज्म. हैविंग अ टू नेम. द फर्स्ट वन इज hydrate. Hydrate means water, or we say solvent isomerism. In case of the hydrate and solvent isomerisms, here the how much amount of hydrate molecule available inside or outside the bracket is known as the hydrate isomerism. I'm just giving you example. We having a few examples of the chromium. CrH2O का whole 6 is outside the bracket is twice here. Okay. So its name is, guys, its name is hexaquochromium 3 chloride ions. Okay. Out having a positive charge, so उसको 8 नहीं लगाएंगे, केवल simple name बोलेंगे chloride ions. But what happened? In some time, the H2O is moving outside and Cl is coming inside. The another compound is CrH2O whole 5. यहाँ से एक H2 निकाल के बाहर दे दीजिए, बाहर का एक Cl अंदर ले आइए. This is Cl and here the Cl dot H2. Okay. Again, they have again possibility that एक Cl और बचा है, इसे भी अंदर ले आइए और H2O को बाहर रिलीज कर दीजिए. It giving you CrH2O whole 4 Cl2 and twice H2. So these isomerism is a hydrate. Hydrate means how many water molecule available inside as well as the outside from this bracket. So in this compound, the 6 molecules present, 6 water hydrate ligands are available inside the bracket, and here the 5 ligands are available inside and 5 available is the outside. So that is known as a hydrate isomerism. And due to this hydrate isomerism, its color is blue. Its color is light green, light violet, sorry, and its color is green. What? Due to the availability of ligands. This ligand is a strong ligand and this ligand is a weak ligand. जितना ज़्यादा strong ligands होता है, इलेक्ट्रॉनों की unpairing उतनी ज़्यादा होती है, and the unpaired electron is deciding its color. So here, when the strong ligand is going outside, so field is weak. Again, field is weak, so they changing their color is also. But the color is totally depend upon the hydrate. That is solvent. Sorry, hydrate molecules. So how many hydrate molecules present inside as well outside the bracket is known as its hydrate isomerisms, or these are hydrate isomers. So here the number of water molecule or hydrate molecule deciding their color. If they have the proper amount of water inside the brackets and behaving like a proper ligand, so its color is blue. When the number of water is moving outside from this compounds and available and outside from this biggest bracket, so its color is light violet. But if you are removing more amount of water from these compounds and more amount of water hydrate molecule present outside the bracket, so it's having a green color. So such type of isomers, these are also isomers, they having the same molecular formula, but only differentiate on the behalf of hydrate molecule. How much hydrate molecule available outside the bracket? कितना hydrate molecule, water molecule bracket के बाहर और अंदर available है, that is known as its hydrate isomerisms. Okay, so the lots of compound is here, they are showing their own color. बहुत सारे ऐसे compounds हैं जो अपना color show करते हैं. Some chromium molecule, cobalt is also hydrate. Copper sulfate is also blue in color. When you removing water from the copper sulfates, USO4.5H2O, so its color is going to fade blue to white color. So it means the water is also responsible for the color of the compound, and water is known as the hydrate as well as the solvent. You know, water is a universal solvent, so the name of this isomerism is a hydrate or solvent isomerisms. Okay, the next one is linkage isomerisms. The linkage isomerisms is a very important because it depends upon the nature of the ligands or attachment site of the ligands. You know the ligands. Here I'm going to define you. The third one isomerism is the linkage isomerism. So what is the linkage isomerisms? Before that I'm going to explain you. I'm just introducing you something about ambident nucleophile. Ambident. You know the ambident nucleophile. Ambident nucleophile means nucleophiles having a attacking two sides. एक ही nucleophile में दो sides से attack करने की जो possibilities होती है, that is known as an ambident nucleophile. Okay, just giving you example. We have an example, thiocyanate and isothiocyanate. Okay. So here CNS. Okay, this is a sulfur is here, so that is known as a thiocyanate. Or here the attacking side is nitrogen, NCS. If attacking side is sulfur, this is known as a thiocyanate. बिकॉज 8 लगेगा, नेगेटिव चार्ज है। अगर सल्फर आगे होगा तो दैट इज नोन एज आइसोथायोसाइनेट। सो ये कहां से लिंक कर रहा है? सेंट्रल मेटल एटम से। If its linking size is nitrogen, so they behaving like a thiocyanate, and if its linking site is sulfur, so it's behaving like a isothiocyanate. So if the one nucleophile or one ligands have two types, two negative charge sites, so that is known as the ambident nucleophile. Okay, so that is known as the ambident nucleophile. अब देखते हैं इसी के बिहाफ पे लिंकेज है। लिंकेज क्या है, कहां से लिंक कर रहा है? The in case of the thiocyanate, two linkage sites is available. One is a nitrogen and another one is a sulfur. If the attacking site is nitrogen, at that time this is known as a thiocyanate. If attacking site is sulfur, that is known as the isothiocyanate. Just same, I'm giving you an example. These are known as the ambident nucleophile. One more ambident nucleophiles we have. Okay, I'm just giving you an example of this ambident nucleophile. You know, we taught you about the N2. If the nitrogen is behaving attacking site, so it is known as a nitrito. बट पहले क्या लगाना पड़ेगा? N नाइट्रिटो, क्योंकि यहाँ N का जुड़ेगा सेंट्रल मेटल एटम से। सपोज अगर यहाँ पे O पे भी तो नेगेटिव चार्ज है, सपोज अगर O जुड़ेगा ना इससे, if the O is attacking site, so this is also nitrito, इसका नाम भी क्या है? नाइट्रिटो है, बट यहाँ पे पहले क्या लगाना पड़ेगा? O. If the attacking site is nitrogen, so it is a N-nitrito ligands. If attacking site is oxygen, so it is known as a O-nitrito ligands. So these type of ligand is also behaving like a ambident nucleophile. Ambident means वो nucleophiles जिसमें both sides available हैं attack के लिए. So if any nucleophile having the both side carrying a negative charge and possible to attack on the central metal atom are known as the ambident nucleophiles. So these are two examples of the ambident nucleophile और linkage isomerism. अब देखना है लिंक कहां से होगा, नाइट्रोजन से होगा या ऑक्सीजन से होगा. So on the behalf of this linkage isomerisms, okay, अगर आपको इस तरह के कंपाउंड दिखे तो साफ-साफ आइडेंटिफाई हो जाता है कि इसमें linkage isomerisms है. So due to this linkage isomerism, they have its own color. Just giving you example. Cobalt compounds. We have a cobalt compound. Suppose the cobalt is attached with 5 ammonia molecule. Okay, here the nitrogen is the ligands. Okay, it's dominating its own 5 lone pair of electrons. एक तो ये complex है. Isomerisms का ध्यान रखिएगा. They having same molecular formula. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here the nitrogen is attached with this site. Nitrogen site. Okay. So the color of this compound is red. Linkage side is nitrogen. But the similar way, the same way of we say, this is cobalt. Here is also 5 ammonia molecules here. Five ammonium ligands are here. But अगर इसकी बात करें, so here the linking side is O and double bond O. Also positive, but its color is blue. That is the linkage isomerism. So here the linking side is nitrogen, here linking side is oxygen. So what is the name of this compound? Name of this compound is how many ligands? That is a nitrosyl starting N, ammonia A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is penta amino cobalt. किससे जुड़ा है? N से जुड़ा है, तो यहां पे क्या लिखना पड़ेगा? N nitrito. Nitrito. Okay. That is also that one penta ammonium cobalt. इसके ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट लिखिएगा रोमन में 3. यहां पे N nitrito ना लिखकर आप क्या लिखेंगे? O nitrito, because here the linkage side is O. अब इसको अगर क्लोज करके लिखे तो कैसे लिखेंगे? C inside the bracket CO NH3 4 5 N NO2. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पे लिंकेज साइड N है. The next one is CO NH3 4 5, यहाँ पे O NO. Okay, the both have the same chemical formula but different in their structure. Okay, so that is known as the pure linkage isomerisms. So the which side is same as is sulfur thiocyanate के केस में भी होगा. You will see in case of thiocyanate is also. The next one is the next isomerisms is coordination isomerisms. In case of the coordination isomerisms, the central metal atom exchange their own position, or we say the ligand change their own position. The next isomerism, fourth one is coordination isomerism. In case of the coordination isomerisms, the number of ligand changing their own positions, okay, like CO, NH3, whole 6. We also have Cr, Cn, whole 6. The compounds have same chemical formula, but if we are going to draw its isomerisms, so these ligand is coming here and these ligand is going there. CO, Cn whole 6 dot Cr, NH3 whole 6. So what happened? The coordination means due to this coordination and the both element in the same compound, they are exchanging their ligands. The ammonia going that side and cyanide coming is that side. So due to the exchanging of this coordination sphere or coordinations ligands, so that isomerisms are known as the coordination isomerisms. So what happened here? Maybe you say central metal exchanging their own position, or maybe you say the ligand exchanging their own positions, but they are exchanging. So due to this exchanging, they are showing their coordinations number or exchanging their ligands. So that is known as the coordination isomerisms. So they are also having showing their own color. Chromium salts are generally green in color. After that, they changing their positions. Strong ligand is coming here, so its color is blue. So they are showing the different color due to the exchanging of this number of ligands. So guys, this is a geometrical isomerisms we have done. The 4 types of geometrical isomerisms we have done. The first one is ionization. Second one, you know, the hydrate and solvent. Third one is the linkage, and fourth one is generally known as the coordination isomerisms. Then we are working on this. The another isomerism is a stereoisomerisms. In the stereoisomerisms, today we are only working on geometrical isomerisms. So first of all, I am going to define you the stereoisomerism. What happened in case of the stereo? The stereo means 3D, three-dimensional arrangement of the ligands surrounding to the central metal atom, or three-dimensional arrangements of the ligands or ions surrounding to the central metal atoms is known as the three-dimensional isomerisms. According to the stereochemistry, we generally are observing 4 types of structure is there. The first structures is tetrahedral. This is the central metal atoms. Okay, that one is the forward directions. That one is the backward directions. This structure geometry is known as the tetrahedral. This is a tetrahedral. First type of geometry we are generally observing in coordination compounds. इसका एक एग्जांपल्स है कॉपर के जो सॉल्ट्स होते हैं जस्ट लाइक Cu, NH3 4 यहाँ पे आपको देखने को मिलेगी. The next one is a square planar. Very important geometry of this compounds, that is a square planar geometry. Here the ligand attached here, here and here. That is known as a square planar. And the next is a very important geometry is a octahedral. You know the octahedrals. Here the central metal, ligands is here. Okay, the one ligand is above side and one ligand is below sides. So that geometry is known as the octahedral geometry. So that is octahedral, and this one is known as the square planar. So this three-dimensional arrangement of the ligand surrounding to the central metal atom in space is known as its stereochemistry. So generally tetrahedral, square planar, octahedrals geometries we are observing, but pentagonal geometry is also here. But generally in your syllabus or competitive examination, the most of the questions are coming from the square planar and octahedrals, as well as we are going to find out the magnetic behavior of tetrahedral compound, which is a very Hughes. The Hughes was a scientist who explained the structure of copper ammonium salt. This is a very important salt. Okay, generally people are saying it is a tetrahedral, but what happened? It is not a tetrahedral, it is a square planar. इतना होने के बावजूद भी ये टेट्राहेड्रल्स नहीं है, क्यों? दे हैव अ मेन रीजन बिहाइंड दिस. These salts are very important. So guys, we are starting the stereoisomerisms. The stereoisomerisms, according to my previous point, it's divided into two types. The first one is the geometrical isomerisms and the another one is the which optical isomerisms. So हम केवल आज geometrical isomerisms की study करेंगे. So see geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerisms generally observing in two types of compound. The one is a square planar and another one is a octahedral structure. उसमें भी हम आज केवल square planar करेंगे. We just doing the octahedral in the next time. In case of the square planar, or we say if we are talking about geometrical isomerisms, the geometrical isomerism generally known as a cis-trans isomerism. You know the cis-trans. Cis-trans means if the same ligands attach with the same site, okay, if the same ligands are having the same side arrangement, so that is known as the cis isomerisms, okay. And but if they having a different side arrangement and both ligands having a different sides, due to the availability of different side, this is known as the trans. अगर same ligands का alignment और space में arrangement same side हो, that is known as the cis isomerism, okay. Cis means same phase, trans means opposite phase. So here the ligands are in opposite phase, so that is known as the trans isomerism. See, according to this cis and trans, they have the different types of formulation. अब देखिए इनको कैसे हैं. यहाँ पे the first examples of geometrical isomerisms is Ma2 or B2. Ma2, B2 type of compounds. Okay. Ma2, B2 types of compounds. I am giving you example. Here you say Ma2, B2. Okay. So that is the examples. Is a platinum complexes generally we are using here. That is platinum. Okay. Examples. अब यहाँ पे A2, B2 दो ligands क्या है same. So here we are using platinum NH3 whole twice Cl2. That is M is a metal, A2 same ligands, B2 also same ligands. See guys, here is a platinum having NH3 and they having NH3. This is Cl, Cl. One type of isomerism is here. So here the ligands, same ligands having the same site. So this is a cis compound. What is the IPAC name? This is chloroamino. So diamino, okay, dichloroplatinum, okay. It's here the oxidation state of platinum is 2. So that is the diamino dichloroplatinum. This is known as a cis isomer of platinum. And another isomerism is trans. That is NH3 Cl. Here you are using NH3 and that is here you use CH3 or you use here NH3. This is known as the trans. Due to their cis and trans form, they have its own medicinal value. This is a competitive examination question. The cis platinum compounds is generally using to bind to DNA molecule. Okay, but trans have another use. But generally we are using cis for a medicinal purpose. It is a very helpful to bind the two DNA thread with each other. So इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आपकी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन से बनते हैं. This geometry is not for having a just not useful. That is a useful in a different area. Okay, that is the medicinal purpose we are using as a medicinal in biological fields. So that is the cis platinum compounds and that is known as a trans. They both have the same molecular formula but they differ in their alignment or the arrangement in environment. So this is cis and here the ligands, same ligands in opposite phase, so that is known as the trans. So that is generally Ma2, B2 type of cis-trans isomerisms. अभी आप cis-trans पढ़ रहे हैं geometry. The next type of possibility is similarly here we are using Ma2BD. Ma2BD means two ligands are same but two ligands are different. Same as the platinum complexes. Here we are using NH3 का whole twice. one is pyridine and the another we are using suppose chlorine. Okay, this is also performing the similar type of complexes. That one is platinum. Here ammonia is the same side first time, that is NH3 NH3. Here is a pyridine and that one is chlorine. So see guys, this type of isomer, the both ligands having a same phase, so that is known as the cis isomer, cis platinum compounds. And the same as well as if we are just going to exchange their own positions, that is a platinum, that is ammonia. अब अमोनिया को फ्लिप करा दीजिए इधर और क्लोरीन को फ्लिप कराइए इधर, that is chlorine, that is the ammonia, and the pyridine remain in their own positions. So it is known as the trans because the same groups are on opposite phases. So that is the Ma2Bd type of compounds and they have its own value. Cis is also okay. तो आप इसमें जब सीनियर क्लासेस में जाएंगे तो फेज इफेक्ट पढ़ेंगे. इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंपाउंड. दैट इज द Ma2Bd. The next one is the next isomer is the importance. Third one is MAB whole twice. यानी A और B क्या है? whole twice मतलब सेम है. ओके, दोनों एक ही हैं. So that compound is platinum glyconate 2. What is a glyconate? The glyconate is a structure NH2, okay, CH2, COO negative. That is known as a glyconate. Glyconate. यहाँ पे A और B जो होंगे वो सिमिलर काइंड्स में जाएंगे. अब C, what is the complex? That is platinum. It is a square planar geometry. यहाँ पे से आपके ligands अटैच होंगे और आपके लिए कैसे हो जाएगा? That is NH2. NH2 क्या करेगा? अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन्स देता है. ये यहाँ पे अटैच रहेगा. That is CH2 और यहाँ पे क्या होगा? CO और ये O नेगेटिव इससे जुड़ेगा इस साइड से. ओके, सेम एज वेल एज यहाँ पे भी क्या होगा? NH2 is donating its lone pair to central atoms. It is CH2, that is C double bond O negative ये यहाँ से. So see guys, both negative same side, NH2 same side. So this is cis platinum glyconate. ये कौन सा है? cis. अब आप क्या करें? इसको ऐसे ही रहने दें, इसको अपोजिट डायरेक्शंस में कन्वर्ट कर दें. देखिए, the next one is platinum. Okay, that is square planar structure we are going to draw here. Here NH2 remain in their own positions. NH2 को ऐसे अटैच रहने दें. That is CH2, that is C double bond O, and this one is O negative attached here. अब इस साइड से अपोजिट कर दें. यहाँ से क्या करते हैं? O, C double bond O negative is attached here. That is CH2, that is NH2. Here the COO is upside, here COO is downside. NH2 upside, NH2 is opposite side, so that is known as the trans platinum glyconate. So these are the another type of isomerisms, is example of your geometrical isomerism. And the last one is in which all ligands are different. MABCD, in which all ligands are different. So the next one and the last, this is central metal is attached with ABCD. So अब आप बोलेंगे कि they all have the different ligands, so how it is possible cis and trans? But guys, there are two molecules having same molecular mass and nearest molecular mass. Just giving you example, that is a central metal. If it is attached with the chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorine. See, here the mass of the bromine and iodines are similar. Means to say both are heavy metals, so this is known as the cis. But if you are going to Br here, iodine here, and Cl here, and fluorine here, so both having in opposite direction, that is known as the trans. Okay, so here also available a cis and trans type of isomerisms. So we are working according to our priority. So today we have done our geometrical isomerisms in square planar compounds. तो जितने भी आपने देखे ये क्या थे आपके square planar structures में थे. In case of square planar structure, और इसमें coordination number कितना है? 4, क्योंकि 4 लिगेंड अटैच थे, आप कहीं भी देख लीजिए MAB2, MAA2B2, okay, in the 4 ligands. In tomorrow we are working on our octahedral structure of geometry. Geometry का square planar तो आज कंप्लीट हुआ, octahedral हम कल करेंगे और उसके बाद हम ऑप्टिकल्स इसको कंप्लीट करेंगे. Okay, you just try to with other compound is also, especially the linkage isomerisms. Thank you.